guys, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. As we all know guys कि मैंने जो लास्ट वीडियो अपलोड की थी वो एक GTE इंटरव्यू से रिलेटेड थी एंड उसमें बहुत सारे बच्चों को हेल्प मिली थी। तो मैंने सोचा क्यों ना मैं एक और वीडियो अपलोड कर दूं। तो मैंने अपनी सिस्टर के फ्रेंड के पास मैसेज किया कि अपनी वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग मतलब ऑडियो रिकॉर्डिंग है जो इंटरव्यू की वो मेरे पास सेंड करे और मैं उसको यूट्यूब चैनल पर डाल देती हूँ। तो गाइस जो मैं अभी ये इंटरव्यू वीडियो डाल रही हूँ ऑडियो डाल रही हूँ इससे आई थिंक और भी ज़्यादा आप लोगों को हेल्प मिलेगी क्योंकि इसमें पिछली वीडियो से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं एंड जिसने अब तक पिछली वीडियो नहीं देखी है उसका अभी आई बटन में लिंक पॉपअप हो जाएगा तो आप जाके वो ज़रूर चेक करें क्योंकि उसमें भी बहुत अच्छे क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं। एंड इफ़ यू आर न्यू टू माय चैनल देन प्लीज़ लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब माय चैनल। सो गाइस मूविंग फॉरवर्ड मैं बता रही थी कि जो मैं अभी वीडियो अपलोड कर रही हूँ उसमें आपके कोर्स से रिलेटेड, आपके सब्जेक्ट से रिलेटेड, आपकी जॉब से, आपकी इनकम से मतलब बहुत सारे ऐसे क्वेश्चंस पूछे गए हैं कि आपको बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प मिलेगी। आई मस्ट से आप मुझे कमेंट्स करके ये बताओगे कि येस यू गॉट हेल्प फ्रॉम दिस वीडियो। एंड चलो पहले बातें बाद में कर लेंगे, पहले हम वीडियो जाके देखते हैं।
Birth is 7th of August 2003.
Okay. And your email address?
My email address is anjaliboria1245@gmail.com. ANJALIBHORIYA1245.
Okay. Thank you. So, can you go ahead and walk me through your education? What have you done in your class 12?
Ma'am, I have taken arts. I have completed my 12th grade in 2022 from number 1 ranking school Motilal Nehru School of Sports Rai, which is run by the government of Haryana. I have done my matriculation from the same school.
Okay, all right. So, what are you doing, I mean, like, now that you have completed your school in 2022? Which month was it?
Ma'am, in July I got my result of my 12th grade.
Okay. So, what have you been doing after July 22?
Ma'am, I have done my PTE exam and moreover I was learning some basics of computer classes.
Okay. And basics of computers. So, how long was this program?
Ma'am, it was of 3 months. I am right now also going there.
Okay. So, you joined when for this program? Which month?
Ma'am, in the end of October.
Okay. So, October till date.
Ma'am, it will be end in Jan.
Okay. All right. So, what are you learning in this program?
Ma'am, the basics of computer like MS Word and the advanced feature of MS Excels and learn how to make advertisements.
Okay. So, but then you have applied for a Bachelor's of Business program, which is specific.
Ma'am, it is for my advanced skill. I want to learn it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, why sports management? What inclined you to go for this program?
Ma'am, because I have continued sports for last 10 years. I was an athletic and taekwondo player. I have represented it at national level. I'm also a black belt player and it is a field of business that manages the sports industry.
So, you are a black belt in taekwondo.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And apart from this, what all you have been like? What all sports do you play?
Ma'am, I used to do in athletics 400 meter and I have played it at national level.
100 meters race.
Ma'am, 400 relay.
400 relay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you said that you have done that at international level.
No, ma'am, at national level.
National level. Okay. And have you played taekwondo as well at a level?
Ma'am, yes, I have played taekwondo at IPSC level and I have represented IPSC.
What do you mean by IPSC level?
Ma'am, Inter Public School Conference.
Okay, okay. All right.
And I have also represented it at Khelo Haryana.
And state level also.
Yes.
So that okay. All right. So why do you want to go for this program?
Ma'am, because it gives some practical experience and being keen interest in sports from my junior time and studied physical education in my 12th grade. That's why I chose it as my major subject and to do degree in it.
Okay, so what will you be, so what kind of work do you want to do after completing your program?
Ma'am, after the successful completion of my course, I would like to work in sports organization of India like chief executive manager and some jobs like player agent, player sports analyst and work in sports organizations.
Okay. So what kind of sports organization do you want to work in?
Ma'am, sports organizations like Rahiti Sports, GMR Sports, and there are some companies also like Adidas, Puma, Sportson.
Okay, and you want to work there as?
I want to work there. First of all, I will get the job as sports retailer, and after that, I will organizing the by my own industry on the various companies.
So what do you mean by sports retailer?
When sports retailer is like in companies which manages that shoes in proper order and packages of the shoes and all those.
So you do not need a sports management degree for that.
Ma'am, I need a sports management degree for it because it is basic for it.
Okay, all right. Um, okay. So are you aware about the scholarship has been offered to you?
Yes, ma'am. I have been offered 25% scholarship, which is Deakin Indian Merit Scholarship for undergraduates.
Okay. And so 5 years down the line, where do you see yourself?
Pardon, ma'am.
5 years down the line, where do you see yourself?
Ma'am, after 5 years, I would see myself as a sports analyst, and first of all, I will represent myself at international level in Taekwondo.
Okay. Represent as a taekwondo player, you said, right?
Yes,
Okay. Okay. Uh, have you traveled abroad before?
no, ma'am. I haven't traveled abroad. I'm
Have
applying
you
it.
ever applied for a visa?
No, ma'am. Applying it for the first time.
Okay. And so will you be traveling alone or you will be accompanied by any of your family member?
No, ma'am. I will be traveling alone.
So do you have got any family or friends in Australia?
No, ma'am. I don't have any relative in Australia.
Okay. So why Australia? Why not any other country?
Ma'am, I have considered many factors for my studies in Australia as it is the third largest education provider and the weather is also similar to my home country, whereas the language is common which is also taught in India from preschool, which is English.
Okay. All right. And why specifically Deakin University? So have you applied for any other university as well?
No, ma'am, I have applied in Deakin only because its ranking is amongst 266 according to QS ranking, and it has also offered me 25% scholarship. Ma'am, it also focuses on the practical experience by
Okay.
which I will be able to learn the opportunity through work, internship, and placements. Like it has its partnership with Geelong Football Club,
Okay.
etc.
Okay. Okay. So are you aware about which campus has been offered to you?
Excuse, pardon, ma'am.
Are you aware about the campus which has been
Yes,
offered to
ma'am.
you?
Burwood, Melbourne.
Okay. All right. But tell me about your family. Who all are there in your family?
Ma'am, my grandmother and my parents. I have a
So what
younger
does your
brother and
father do?
sister. Ma'am, my father is a government employee who is working in police department railways.
Railways, you said.
Yes, ma'am.
So, working as?
Constable, ma'am.
Okay. So what is his annual income?
Ma'am, his annual income is 6 to 7 lakh per annum.
67 lakhs. Okay. So does he file an ITR?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you aware of the ITR amount you filed?
Yes, ma'am. It is also estimated around the same which I mentioned above, 6 to 7.
Okay, alright. What about your mother?
Ma'am, my mother has a boutique in my hometown. Also, she is a home tutor. She teaches the students of around 6th class.
Okay. And so boutique, you said, so the boutique is run at a commercial place?
No, ma'am, it is in my village only.
Yeah, so in your village, it is a commercial property where she runs a boutique?
Ma'am, in my home, we have made a small shop under which is on the ground floor.
Okay, alright. And what is her income?
Ma'am, her income is 4 to 5 lakh per annum by both boutique and home tuition classes.
And does she file an ITR?
Yes, ma'am. She have also filed ITR. Ma'am,
Uh,
even I
what
have some
amount?
savings in my grandmother account.
No, no, one second. So your mother files an ITR. What is the amount of ITR she files?
Ma'am, it is also estimated to 4 to 5 lakh.
Okay. Now, your grandmother, you said, right? So what
Yes,
does your
ma'am.
grandmother do?
Ma'am, she doesn't do anything, but she have some savings in her account, which is for me. She started it
What is
earlier
the
around
savings
40.
amount?
Ma'am, it is estimated around 45 lakh.
45 lakhs. Okay. And then you've got siblings.
Yes, ma'am, they are 7 to 10 years younger than me. My sister is in 8th standard. She is 12 years old, and my brother is in 4th standard, who is 10 years old.
Okay. Alright. So who is sponsoring your education?
Ma'am, my grandmother and my parents are sponsoring my education.
Okay. The family sponsor. So apart from the savings 45 lakh, is there any other savings also which your family has?
Yes, ma'am, my father has some savings in his account.
So what is the savings does your father have?
Ma'am, actually, I could not remember the exact amount, but it will be around 7 to 8 lakhs.
7 to 8 lakhs. Okay. And what about your mother?
Ma'am, she also have some savings in her account. It would be also around 4 to 5 or 6.
5 lakhs. Alright. Okay. So tell me about your English proficiency test. Have you given any IELTS or PTE examination?
Yes, ma'am, I sat for my exam PT on 27th of October. I scored all over 71 points, 88 in speaking, 70 in listening, 72 in writing, 65 in reading module.
Okay. Alright. Okay. I would like to know your career opportunity. I'm like, what exactly you want to do? I'm like, do you want to go ahead and work in Australia for some time and then come back to India, or do you want to come back here and then start working?
Ma'am, I will surely return back to my home country because it will offer me good opportunities as I am the eldest child in my family to look after them. And
So what kind of companies in India you want to work with?
ma'am, I want to work in companies like Sporty Solutions, and first of all, I will go for
Which solution?
Sporty Solutions. It is
Can
the
you spell
sports
that
in
out?
SPORTY.
S S T.
PORTY.
What does this company do?
Ma'am, it is all about the organization and which held some tournaments.
Sorry?
Ma'am, it is all about which held some organization and basically held major events of sports.
Okay, it's a sports event company.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you want to work here as
Ma'am, I will work here as sports analyst and all.
sports analyst. And what kind of a salary do you expect
Ma'am,
after this program?
firstly, I'll be offering as 7 to 8 lakh per annum, but after that, I will study more about sports management. Then I will be able to work as chief executive manager in Sports Organization of India, which will be around 18 to 20 lakh per annum.
Okay, alright. Um, sure, fine, thank you. If you want to ask something from me, you can ask. The rest we'll give you an outcome. We'll get back to your agent with an outcome.
Ma'am, after how much time I will expect my result to be out of?
You can get in touch with your agent. We will probably give him an answer today.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you,
Alright,
ma'am.
thank you.
सो गाइस दिस वाज द इंटरव्यू वीडियो. आई थिंक आपको हेल्प मिल जानी चाहिए इस वीडियो से. एंड इफ़ यू आर लेफ्ट विद एनी डाउट देन प्लीज़ लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. आई ट्राई माई बेस्ट टू हेल्प यू गाइज एज मच एज आई कैन. एंड आई एम सॉरी अगर आपको बैकग्राउंड में जो नॉइस आ रही होगी ये दशहरे की वजह से है. सो गाइज आई कांट कंट्रोल इट. बस थोड़ा सा एडजस्ट कर लो क्योंकि ये आज और कल की बात है. एंड अगर आपको और ऐसी वीडियोस चाहिए तो मुझे कमेंट सेक्शन में बता दो, मैं और वीडियोस ऐसी डाल दूँगी. एंड गाइस विल सी यू इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो. टिल देन एंजॉय दिस वीडियो एंड प्लीज़ टेक केयर ऑफ़ योर सेल्फ. हैप्पी दशहरा.